Hey, folks, you know who we are. We don't have to say our name.
But if you don't know, it's Jay and Kenton, and welcome to Sports Talk. It's Saturday. Let's go, everybody.
And we have to have all you guys here. We're here to entertain you. I had a horrible week. It was busy. I've been editing videos, making videos, editing more videos. Now I'm tired.
Yeah, I've also been pretty busy. This week has also been stressful and filled with a lot of drama that doesn't really pertain to me, but I've been in the crossfire.
Uh, but yeah, but we have a show to do, so here we are. Today is not going to be a long episode. There's not that much sports going on right now. But we're going to talk about our Green Bay Packers, the game last night, the review of it, and we're gonna talk about the trades that the Green Bay Packers are linked to. So let's see what. Let's talk about the trades and the rumors.
Take it on, Jay.
It looks like we have three trade rumors for the Green Bay Packers, and one of them is Keyshawn Nixon. Three teams actually made a call to the Green Bay Packers to see what it would take to get Keyshawn Nixon, and I think that is crazy. That three teams called for Keyshawn. I'm like, have the teams watch Keyshawn Nixon play?
It's because you led the league with tips, tip passes.
But still, but there's tape out on Keyshawn last
He misses
last
a lot of tackles and just
yeah.
a lot. Mostly the tackle thing, though, is his problem.
But I heard one of the teams that are trying to get Keyshawn Nixon is the Miami Dolphins. Because in their last preseason game, the other starting corner for the Miami Dolphins got injured, and he'll be out for the season, it looks like. So the Miami Dolphins need a cornerback, and you know who the head coach of the Miami Dolphins is.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Hackett.
Yeah, he was the defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers last year. So it looks like the coach knows Keyshawn Nixon. Also, people have been calling for Carrington Valentine also.
Makes sense. He's young and has some upside.
Yeah, he does have some upside. But the Packers had called the Pittsburgh Steelers about cornerback Joey Porter Jr. It looks like the Steelers are trying to trade Joey Porter Jr. because he's going into the last year of his contract, and it looks like the Steelers do not want to pay him all that money to the guy, so he is on the trade. And one of the trades is a second round pick with Carrington Valentine for Joey Porter Jr. I think that could be a good trade, but I want to know how much money that we have to give Joey Porter Jr. He is going into his last year of his contract. And, and if we do trade for Joey Porter, he's gonna need to get a new contract with the Packers if the trade happens. But it is up in the air right now on that trade. And the second trade is another cornerback for the New Orleans Saints. It's cool. I forgot his first name, but his last name is Kool-Aid. The, the, the starting corner for the Saints. He's also going into the last year of his rookie deal. So he's going to be making a lot of money. So it makes sense. It does make sense for the Saints to try to get something for him or give him a new contract. But that deal is up in the air also. So what do you think about Kool-Aid or Joey Porter Jr.?
I don't know either of those players, so I know Kool-Aid from college stuff, but I haven't seen what he's been able to do in the pros.
He's been a pretty good lockdown corner for about 3 seasons now. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler.
I'd take him, and I like the name.
I would take him, but man, the price, a new contract deal for a starting corner, that's that's a heavy amount of money going towards one position.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather get rid of Nixon than Valentine.
I do too. I do like Valentine. He has a lot of upside to it. He's still a young guy, but he is going into it last year of his deal also with the Green Bay Packers. So, so I don't know. I just don't know about that. So, but yeah,
If you could upgrade with a fair price, then yeah.
yeah. But the thing is, for the Green Bay Packers, we need depth at that position also. We're not that depth at that position. The Packers don't have depth at that position. So it's like, do we get rid of corners or do we keep corners and add more corners? But yeah,
I
guys.
don't
So,
have too much to say about that, if I'm being honest.
yeah, so or like what Kevin said last week, why not just call Jair Alexander and see if he's available?
That's what I'm saying. It's been a full year. He's probably for sure healthy. You know.
Yeah, but he might have a grudge against the Packers.
At this point, don't we all have a little grudge against the Packers?
You do. I don't, but you do.
We'll have a therapy session right now. Dig deep. What is one moment that got you really mad and it was the Packers' fault?
Me?
Dig deep down under.
Oh man, that's a good question. One thing, not trading Richard Gary earlier.
Okay, I feel like I could maybe think about a couple more.
What is yours?
Well, besides Jair, the whole kicker thing, maybe keeping Aaron Rodgers too long, allowing him to manipulate things a lot.
But can you really blame the team for that?
Yeah, because they could have traded his ass a while ago. I'm glad, and we still would have had Jordan Love. And I don't mean like trade him around that time. I'm like, we kept him, I think, 2 more years longer than we should have.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be the same thing with Jair? That you wanted to keep Jair around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, because he was only 28.
Yeah, but
Now,
anyway,
okay, now if we were having this conversation now at his age of now about to be 30, then sure. But like,
but Aaron Rodgers was coming off an MVP season when we gave him the 2-year extension.
but I did call it and did say he's about to fall. Have one. I said he's about to have one like a hard fall off.
Did he really have a hard fall off? Because he got 2 more MVPs with
No, I'm
the
not talking about
Packers.
that season. I'm talking about the last MVP he won. I'm saying it was that's the season where I was like,
Yeah, but
I was like, all right, his value is high as hell. Get picks for him, guys. Get as much as you can, because he's about to fall off hard. And it wasn't because I didn't think it was gonna be his talent. I knew that I was like, Aaron Rodgers has gotten too lucky from injuries.
yeah, he had to look at the. Well, he did have a broken collarbone with the Packers. That
I
one
talked to it with my cousin Andre about it, and then I think me and you. I don't think I was on the podcast, but I think me and you talked about it because you were like, because you were also kind of on the Rodgers needs to go train, especially until he wasn't helping us get free agents and
Yeah,
like get a better team around.
yeah.
So and then to me, that's what I blame the Packers for, and I get mad at is it's kind of like the Brewers where we're so close to winning championships, and we're just a few pieces away, and the team, because of greed or pettiness or culture, decides not to make a certain move or keep a certain player. Because I think there's players that we let go away like too soon that could have helped, especially with Aaron Rodgers and his pickiness. Like I think I don't. The James Jones was fine. Greg Jennings was fine. Brody Nelson, I think we should have kept 1 more season, and Randall Cobb, I think we should have kept 1 more season. Only for the matter of fact of the troubles that Aaron Rodgers had mixing with other players, and that also Randall Cobb and Jordy Nelson were also cripply reliant on just the chemistry that they have with Aaron Rodgers. I
But
think that with the split younger guys that we got would have helped. So
but remember, the organization brought back Randall Cobb just for Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, but I didn't like that one. I didn't agree with that.
And did you say you hated it when the Packers got rid of Clyde Matthews early?
I wasn't mad with them letting him go. I just didn't like the way they did it. Like, they just released him. So, all right, see ya, bye. Like no, like more passionate thing. Maybe try to get a trade out or something.
Well, no, he was on the trading block.
Good season. I know. I meant like better. Like I thought because of his production, I get his age was why the trade value wasn't as great as we should have got. But his production was still there. And that point, I was like, I would rather have kept him for the 1 more year because I didn't like and I forgot who the trade was, but they're not on the roster anymore, anyways. But
but with the Clyde Matthews, he wasn't under contract.
yeah, I know, and I know a part of it also was that he didn't want to take a smaller deal, so
Yeah,
that one was not as bad.
I believe that year the Packers did offer him a better minimum deal for 1 more year, but he didn't want to take it. He thought he could play more years with some other team.
And I feel bad for him because that was a season where he would have like 5 extra sacks, but that was when like the whole stupid roughing the passer shit was happening.
Yep, yep. And that was bogus. That was
because all 5 of them were not passing the.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was all sacks.
Yeah, so
he should have had an All-Pro year that year.
Yeah, because he had like a lot. He had that was in the almost the 9 or 8.
No, he would have had about 15 to 16.
No, I'm saying without those, he had like 8 or 9, right?
Yeah, yeah, without
Yeah,
the
but with those sacks, yeah, he would have had in the double digits.
yeah, he would have been in double digit sacks. So, but that's in the past. We're in the present.
There's nothing to really talk about too much with sports. I haven't. I've been trying to keep up, but in the sports world, there's just been stuff I don't really want to talk about on a podcast. Too, still a lot of drama and so much speculation stuff, and I don't really like talking about.
Yeah,
Trade rumors speculation is fine, but like when it comes to like off the court drama speculation, I'm not gonna really care to.
well, this news is not about the Packers, but it seems like Aaron Donald is potentially coming back with the Rams. And the head coach said, I don't know at what point of the season he might come back, but he did say that Aaron Donald is interested in coming back.
I
And
just don't know why he retired in the first place. Then I don't like when players do that when they retire and then come back.
well, imagine him with Miles Garrett on that defensive line.
I don't know. He's old, so.
I would still take old Aaron Donald.
But you wouldn't take old Jair Alexander? Yeah, I brought it back to that. Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, because it's two different positions.
Yeah, one's more grueling than the other. Aaron Donald has a higher chance of getting hurt, being slower.
Yeah, but Aaron Donald doesn't have to cover anybody. He just has to beat.
Jair never lost. Okay, but that's the thing that everyone's forgetting. Jair never lost his ability to play the game. He just wasn't healthy.
But like I said, it's two different positions and deep
And
tackle.
where the Packers are at, I get for Aaron Donald and just in general for what the Rams did, sure. But like for the Packers are at, again, bye Nixon, you come here, Jair.
Yeah, let's get into the Packers last night. What a great victory! What a good showing by the first team offense.
Yeah, I really liked how comfortable Jordan Love looked out there, and then Marshawn Lloyd looks fast, man. He was the only thing I kept watching. I replayed his highlights a couple of times. I was just like,
oh God, that was. I mean, that Texas route ran it perfect. Marshawn Lloyd.
Yeah, and then I liked his running out to the left where he
Yeah,
was tackled for a short from the first down, but he still pushed because he looked like, even though he's fast, he does look like small. So
you know what? If he did not have any injuries his first 2 years, you know how good the running back duo would have been with Jacobs.
yeah, I don't know what it is. We just keep getting teased with having some of the greatest running back duels of all time, and then they never turn out to happen. And I don't mean like, oh, they actually play together.
Yeah, they never
get to play together. Like the three, huh?
It seems like to my sources and Adam Schefter, it looks like Jacobs might be suspended for 8 or 7 games.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I said that our running backs never get to play together. And the 30 minutes that we had the greatest duel of all time with Aaron Jones and
oh well, yeah. You know what, Daddy? I was so excited when we got Josh Jacobs and like everybody was going, man, they have a great duo now. They have Jacobs and Jones.
then I saw 30 minutes later.
And I'm like, really, really, Captain, you gotta burst that bubble. I was so heartbroken. I'm like, no, no. We were so close in having that to. But it looks like the Packers are feeding Marshawn Lynch in the first two preseason games.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get that rust off of him and
Yeah,
get him some looks to get in their rhythm and stuff.
and
But
honestly,
I like it a lot. But all our running backs looked good though. Even the
but
back.
honestly, Marshawn Lloyd, after he visited the specialist doctor for the knee problem, and they got it fixed, he's been looking good.
Yeah, and he's like just so. I like that you can just see how much faster he generally is than other video players.
Yeah,
Isn't he one? Isn't he in like the top 5 fastest players in the league?
and last night, that Texas route, no linebacker is going to keep up with Marshall Lloyd.
Yeah, we have so many all of our guys are so fast. Christian Watson had one of the highest
Yeah,
is it 60-yard, right? Or
yeah,
50, yeah, 60-yard dashes. I know Reed's wasn't the top of his class, and I also know Golding was also.
yeah. Golden was, but I love Golden's hand. He can catch any ball from any position.
Oh yeah, he's looked good, and it seems to be like it's early, but it seems to be like Christian Watson and Golden are like
Yeah,
so,
those are the two
sorry, like
deals.
those are like his first down and his first and second down play like go-to guys. And it seems like Reed, Lloyd, and probably when Tucker Craft comes back will be his third down people.
And good news, Tucker Craft is going to be ready for the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and it was and then also rumored that, or not rumored that they think Luke Musgrave will also be back.
Yeah, but not the. He might be ready for in week 4. They said so.
Because they said he's doing really well and ahead of progress. So
Yeah, and,
he just
but
can't get a
man,
break. He's a good football player. He just can't get a break either with injuries.
and on defense, even Luke at that Nets, he's looking pretty good out there.
Yeah, that one play where he threw the lineman.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
It's like they call him Hercules for a reason.
And going to the Packer O line, Morgan looks pretty good at the left tackle position. He's holding it out. The only position that I'm worried about on the offensive line is the right guard position, where it's Anthony Dalton. And Anthony Dalton, he's an alright player, but he needs. I don't know what it is. He needs to show me a more nastier side, because he's always getting bull rushed, and he's always getting beat when they bull rush him.
What player are you talking about, real quick?
Anthony Dalton,
Okay, yeah.
the right tackle, the right guard.
Yeah, I saw some of that as well. Not too much. I wasn't. Sadly, I probably should have paid attention more to the offensive line this game,
Yeah.
but also focused on like the wide receivers, cornerbacks, and then our defense was a lot that I was paying attention to more than offense.
You're talking about the cornerback position. I think we got a steal in the second round. In Brandon Cisse. He is looking good out there at the rookie corner.
Like some of the other guys though, like 36 was out playing Keyshawn Nixon. Like
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
so, and then 38 as well played well. I think that's Shepard, right?
yeah.
Shepard.
That's Shepard, and then Saint Juice out there, and then another rookie we took in the fifth round
I think so.
with the same draft where we took Brandon Cecil.
They all of them looked better. They all one stayed with their man more than
Yeah,
I feel like Keisha Nixon did, and they also tackled better.
and and they're gonna get better once we get Micah Parsons back.
Yeah, which I'm so excited for.
But the rookie Dennis Sutton, he looks pretty good too. Like a mini Micah. He looked like a mini Micah.
He played yesterday.
Yeah, he did. And he was beating the right guard, the right tackle.
I rewatched the highlights again after.
Yeah, oh, look at the defense. Our defense looked pretty good too. But we do need Micah back to take it to the next level.
Yeah. Do you think besides Micah Parsons that there's just one more move the Packers need to do, or do you think we're good?
No, I think that if one more thing that Packers should do.
Cornerback.
Not really. I think another pass rusher.
Really?
Yeah, from the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh yeah, I think we should get him as well. Yeah.
I think we need Sweat because every time that he plays with our defensive coordinator, he's always a Pro Bowler.
What if? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what if in the Arizona practice? That's when the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's when the Packers and the Cardinals do the trade.
And you know, last year the guy that reported that Michael Parsons was going to get traded to the Packers. The same guy came out and goes, sources say the Packers are really, really, really close with the Arizona Cardinals in a trade for Josh Sweat. And it looks like the Packers are going to offer them a fourth and a sixth round pick.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I think that's a great deal for the Packers.
Yeah, I also wouldn't mind maybe throwing another fourth.
Well, we're gonna have like 3 fourth round picks next year. The Dallas Cowboys, who signed we traded Rashawn Gary to the Cowboys for a fourth round pick. So that fourth round pick is coming to the Packers. So why not trade that fourth round pick to the Cardinals for Josh Sweat?
Yeah, but they might think his value is more.
Yeah, but the thing is that Josh Sweat, he's telling the organization over in Arizona that I have a knee problem. I don't think I can practice. The same thing what happened with Micah Parsons last year with the Cowboys. He told the Cowboys, "Oh, I have a bad injury, so I can't go out there and practice. I can't play in the preseason." And we all know it was a lie because Micah Parsons, once he got traded to the Packers, he was fine. So I think it's going to be the same kind of deal. The same kind of situation with what happened to Micah Parsons last year to this year.
I'll take him. I think it would be the Packers and Rams in the NFC Championship. So
But don't sleep on the defending champion Seattle Seahawks. They look pretty good too.
I think that's who the Rams are going to beat.
Yeah, they're in the same division, so they have to.
Okay, the Packers. We'll get our revenge.
Yeah, I hope. But Jordan Love looked pretty good. Actually, he looked great out there. The O line looked pretty good. They set the right guard, so we got to fix that situation. The defense, I think they can hold up until Michael Porter gets back. But if we do trade for Josh Sweat, that would be an upgrade right now.
That's why I wish we kept Sean Gary for and we gave him to.
Yeah, but that situation is long gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that Joe Love is gonna have an MVP season this year if he keeps healthy.
Yeah, that's just for our whole team. I think we're going to be a great team if we can stay healthy.
Yeah.
But I think Jordan Love will probably be MVP.
But we need to have some luck also on injury front. We can't get injured. The last 2 years, the Packers, for some reason, were the most injury prone in the NFL, next to the Detroit Lions.
And then it was the 49ers.
Yeah, and the 49ers. So,
It's crazy, 3 NFC teams.
yep. So, but going on to the other side of the ball for the Denver Broncos last night, their offense looked good too with the new addition of Waddle.
Yeah, he's from Miami, right?
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
The fastest receiver in the league, and he showed off his speed last night.
That'd be funny if we just saw the preview of the Super Bowl.
Everybody's saying that it's going to be the Patriots going back to the Super Bowl this year.
I think they just got lucky. Okay, I know they're talented. I'm not going to say they're not, okay? But, like, no one really expected them to win last year. I think they were healthy and they got hot at the right time. You know?
That might be true, but in the offseason, they got better.
I know they got a lot of people. They got a lot.
I mean, that offense is going to be great. They picked up Romeo Dobbs for the wide receiver 2 position. He was supposed to be wide receiver 1 for them, but after the A.J. Brown trade to the Patriots, man, right now it's going to be A.J. Brown and Romeo Dobbs out there, which is a huge upgrade from last year when they had Stephon Diggs. I'm not knocking on Stephon Diggs. He's a great receiver. But A.J. Brown, move over, dude. That offense is going to be huge. But the only thing that I'm worried about for the Patriots is Drake May is going into his second year of his career. So he has to play like how he played last year. But yeah, other than that, man. And football season is about 2 weeks away or 3.
Don't they have a break in between preseason, or is it right back to back? I don't remember.
No, I think there's a break in the middle.
So 3.
Because the Packers the first Packer game is on September 13th.
So 3, yeah, 3 weeks.
And the first actual NFL game is gonna be on the September 10th for a Thursday night football.
Okay, so yeah.
So I'm really excited about football coming back. I get to live stream again every single week. Actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to join you on a lot of those. So
I get to live stream 3 games a week, and maybe 4. So who knows? But yeah. But is there anything else you want to talk about, Kenton?
Not that I can think of.
Alright, guys. I hope you liked this episode. If you guys missed it, go watch it again. We talked about great stuff. And guys, I do have some stuff to tell you guys. This week is the last week that I put out 2 wrestling interviews. For next week, you guys are only going to get 1 interview because I'll be too tired through the whole football season. I need to put out like a reaction video. I got to put out a prediction video for the week for all the teams. And then I'll be live streaming 4 games a week. So that's going to be a lot of energy on my body. So I'm just going to put out an interview every single Monday. So this week is the only week that you guys are going to get 2 wrestling interviews. And the one that I'm putting out on Wednesday is the biggest interview in my career. I actually got to interview somebody that was actually in the WWE and NXT brand about 2 years ago, but he got released 2 years ago because he had a controversial gimmick in NXT. But I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So watch it on Wednesday. I would really appreciate it. And like I always say, Tree is going to be on here on September 4th. So don't miss it. Tom is going to be on here September 11th. And 5, I still have to work out the date for 5. And then I got Wi-Fi Willie talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. And Paul Stanton is also coming on this Friday morning for we're going to talk about the Viking Packers opening season game. So there's a lot of videos that are going to come out with bigger YouTube channels than mine. So, but I do want to thank everybody for helping me get to 2,700 subscribers. So thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you for supporting me and Kenton over here.
For real, we appreciate it, y'all, so much.
Yeah, we're a small channel, but we do have a small follow. So, But other than that, like I always say, stay safe, stay positive, and always go Pack Go, right?
Go Pack Go.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out.
Have a good day, everybody.
And we'll see you next week. And I hope there is more news in sports.
Yeah, I gotta go back to looking at racing stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you. Or do you know anything about hockey?
Not too much, but
What
I
about-
used to. I have to get back into hockey again.
What about baseball?
The Brewers right now are doing really well. So,
Okay.
but I can't really give details too much because I haven't looked at it like that.
Alright.
But next week I'll bring baseball. That's what I'll do until that's
Okay.
going on, and the playoffs are literally around the corner. So I'll go off of that.
All right, here we go. Yeah, baseball. People. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments and we'll share it next week. And I was thinking about doing something for next week's show. Showing the top comments of questions that the audience leaves and answering their questions.
Yeah, we should do that at the end of every show.
You don't mind that, right?
No, I don't mind that.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna try something new like that, guys. If you have questions, just send it to me and I'll put it in the live video on the bottom and we'll take it from there. But like I said, guys, stay safe, stay positive, and go Pack Go. And share, like, and subscribe. And I love that beautiful smile from Kenton. I think he already hit the ball, but but that's our secret. Our secret. All right, guys. We'll see you next time, and goodbye.
See y'all.